in very, very high grade, like, not cooling, but basically reflective materials that are going to reflect that heat off. So as a human being, if you tried to re-enter our atmosphere, just pretty much no matter what, if you were re-entering our atmosphere outside of a spaceship, you would immediately die.
Okay, Red Bull.
So isn't our atmosphere like...
Rebecca.
You believe Red Bull? No, I just thought it was a good commercial.
He jumped from the stratosphere. He
Yeah,
jumped from
exactly.
right inside.
I just wanted to see, you know, like if like how I was pretty sure he would burn and die, so
He was still inside the atmosphere.
So that meteor had to hit at that...
That's what shooting stars are. Shooting stars are matter skimming across our atmosphere.
So if the meteorite, this giant meteorite, killed the dinosaurs...
Well, after a certain size, a meteorite is classified as an asteroid.
Okay, so if this asteroid killed the dinosaurs, but like, weren't like...
we're humans all of them.
No.
No, but what about like alligators and stuff like that?
They, like I said, aquatic animals survived because with what happened, the theory is that as the dust settled, the life in the oceans continued because there was still enough photosynthesis for them to survive. So aquatic predators survived as well because the bottom of the food chain survived. And then this is where it gets into evolution, which I don't want to go into because I know some people don't believe in it. But
Okay, so where does gravity end? Like, you know, like when the gravity care, when does it?
gravity is a theory. Gravity is not a real thing. Gravity
You
is...
can't float in outer space?
No. You are technically floating in outer space, but gravity is created by mass, and mass is created by physics.
When do we lose it? Like when do
You don't lose or gain it, it just exists. The more matter an object has, the more gravity it has. So, you can be they're like Jupiter. Jupiter is an extremely dense planet, and it has a core made up of the most dense material in our galaxy, in our solar system. So, because of that, it has the strongest orbit. So, when you're floating in space, the only reason you're floating is because you are not next to an object that is big enough to create gravity.
So like and like you know like when you watch like Tom and Jerry, like when they're like in the spaceship and they go up and they start floating, like why?
Because they're far enough away from the object that is creating gravity that they still, like, gravity doesn't cease to exist. Like, if you look at a scale, there's like how much you would weigh on the moon and on Mars and on Jupiter and on different planets, because gravity changes form, it does not cease or begin to exist.
So is that kind of like why you can like, it's like slow motion kind of
If
thing?
you're going
Like
up
bouncing?
in a plane and then come down very quickly, you lose gravity because you've exceeded it.
So like if you like jump too high, you just float away?
No.
I don't understand why like mass.
It's alright, okay guys. We don't need to know this.
No, this
You
is
just have to cut it.
You can be a science teacher. Did you ever think about that? Yeah.
If I were to go back to school right this second, I would go back to school for theoretical physics.
So like what you're just telling us.
So you're That's just great. You want to know what time it is?
Sure.
12:30.
So much for that. You guys, is there anything else you guys want to know about me other than the fact that I'm
Yeah, there is, but I can't ask it right now.
What else do you guys want to know?
We're so interested.
I'm just very fascinated. Like I could watch you all day.
So confused.
I feel like I've stepped back into it.
You know, I thought I did really good in school until I just listened to that.
I me too.
I'm weird.
I was taking AP. I was just none of that.
Andrew, what?
You've been recording this? What are you going to do with this?
I'm going to post it on Facebook.
Okay.
Class, what were we supposed to be learning right now?
Don't tag me in this.
But we did. We learned about
We learned
gravity.
we're smart now.
And aliens?
No aliens. We didn't talk about aliens.
We did
No,
review.
I was
We did our test, we did the review, and then we got started on this, and they decided that they wanted to do hot seat so they could get to know me.
I was only gonna go.
Your
for
next
15
15 minutes. It's been like an hour and a half. But it's been
Andrew, what do you have to say for yourself?
This isn't my fault.
Yeah,